Since the release of limited Arknights collab Ego to remain oneself Honglu, Poise has become one of the most consistent ways to farm in Mirror Dungeon. They have the best damage type currently, that is Slash, that makes their gift pathing so much consistent thanks to Hell's Chicken and To Be Cleaved. The adjustments of Hatred and Despair floor, now being able to pick on normal mode on floor 3 to 4, makes it all a better time difference than what it is months ago. Previously, Night of Despair in hard mode is 2100 HP. In normal mode, she became 1400 to 1500 depending on event trials. We'll start with the key IDs that have a massive contribution to the team. Lord of Hongyuan Honglu has an incredible skill 2 that is 4 coiner and rolls 22 that can one-shot slash fatal enemies, plus he also has Gloom that is primarily used for his ego to remain oneself. We all know that outside Mirror Dungeon, to remain oneself Honglu is one of the least prioritized egos because of rub up and worse damage than Tidal Elahi Ishmael. But in Mirror Dungeon, his niche and coins gives him enough space to clear one of the fastest floors in floor 5, Miracle in District 20 Bokgak. With his 5 attack weight on corrosion, he should be able to kill the 5 gnomes every wave pretty fast. And you can use his Awakening on 3rd use when he has higher Thunderer. This gives you an average 2 minutes and 40 seconds when you master how to do it. Hongyuan Honglu's skill tree is used to combo with one of the relevant Heishus that benefits from Poise and has a 5 coiner skill tree, Heishu Paxi Rodion. Combined with Sirodion, you can shred one of the bosses that otherwise you can't kill, Night of Despair. There is a slight problem though. You need in estimate 7 Sloth, 12 Gloom, and 24 Pride resources, minus 5 resources that you least owned due to the passive to use to remain oneself, with 2 Overclock and 3 Normal to kill every gnome. Now, it is easy to get 24 Pride resources by using Pride IDs alone, but there is still a problem. Gloom. Now, you can easily solve it by slotting Honglu first to get a chance to use double skill 1 that has Gloom. Sloth can also be solved by picking the resource card in either floor 3 and 4. Now for the other units, I picked Maid Ryoshu because her skill 2 has 3 attack weight that can stagger slash fatal units and is crucial for some of the turn 1 kills. In order to achieve it, there is a shitty mechanic called gift acquisition order. If you obtain Nebulizer after other gifts with Poise conditionals such as Ornamental Horseshoe or Cigarette Holder, their conditionals won't activate turn 1 from Nebulizer's Poise gain since their effect was triggered first, and thus will only trigger turn 2 onward. However, if you obtain Nebulizer first, then they can activate turn 1. The remaining identities are picked because they have Poise conditionals that boost their damage. Blade Lineage, Mersault, and Yi Sang, Heisho Paxi Branch Rodion, and Gregor, although their skill tree is bad for early floors. And finally, the controversial one, Shi Asok Faust. I'll delve the details later when she is relevant in the strategy. There are no bench passives. Either you swap the bench to get 90 res bonus or rotate it in other teams, it's all up to you. I'll explain the setup throughout the whole run, and I want to give my genuine criticism of it. Thank you and see you on the next side. For this Poise strat, I tend to use 1, 3, 4 just for the gifts alone and the cost, and now I'll pick Cigarette Holder and Stone Tomb, and then I'll gift search Nebulizer because getting it without gift search is a pain in the ass to get. Now usually I just refresh when I get flat broke Gambers with Ornamental Horseshoe because of what I explained earlier. The earlier I get Ornamental Horseshoe after Nebulizer, the better I get. Now looking at this, I think this is just for fodder gifts, just to fuse for a tier 3. I would prefer to get a 4-leaf clover, but if I didn't get it, it's totally fine just as long as it's a Poise tier 3 gift, because if it's not a Poise tier 3 gift, then I might find a hard way to do it. Now I'm buying stuff just to fuse for a tier 3. I think this is not 4-leaf clover, this is the endorphin kit, and it's fine, I won't use it after, but it is a good Poise fodder or like a Poise fusion after, just because it is a 50-50 chance to get it after. Now after this, we're just gonna face Ida, which is usually always turn 2. This is always turn 2 even with basic stuff because this team is really built in win rate. And not win rate necessarily, but it is totally built just to clear waves alone. And then now I think it is just totally watching it at this point. Now though reactions to this or impressions for this team, it is pretty good. It is really good. It is consistent turn 2, and if you're lucky, you're gonna get turn 1 on these waves. And I will show you earlier how I will deal with later floors such as Night of Despair. It is totally fun. You will see. Now I think this is gonna be, and I think I will be picking Cause. Okay, I need Cause for this. And then next floor, it's gonna be Hell's Chicken. Now you're gonna get this ornamental horseshoe, and with that you're gonna get definite AoE on Midryosho. With this Hell's Chicken, it's a very good gift, very good floor. I got lucky with this since I got 3 nodes, but normally it is 2 nodes and you can just keep it that way. You can totally fuse for more if you that, but this run is still break because I will show you why. Now this, although if it's like 4 tier 3 gift, look at this. I think the cost is not even enough for me. And then if I'm gonna fuse this, I think it's just gonna be, look at it. I think I bought this because I need Lucky Pouch for my runs. It is needed for floor 4 because in Lucky Pouch, if you use skill tree, it will gain a lot of coin power and poise, and it boosts in insta crits for some of things. Now I think if I'm fusing this, yeah, I'm gonna fuse this and it fuses raw. Though I could have gotten Clear Mind Calm Water, but I didn't. Now I skipped the Clear Mirror Calm Water because it doesn't usually matter much. It's still gonna turn 2 anyway in floor 3, so I didn't bar. So now I think the goal for me is to at least like get Clear Mirror Calm Water out before floor 3 boss, because that's what matters anyway. And then it also matters if you get Lucky Pouch before floor 3 boss, because it just fastens up the run, because it gives you more coin power, more damage. Okay, I think this, what you do is if you get Maid Ishmael skill 2 with this, you target it on the bungee chickens. Okay, you target it in bungee chickens, and I know it just staggers, so make sure to layer it off with some of the skills. I think this, I layered it with skills so I can kill all the bungee chickens. Yeah, I think this only staggers the small chicken, but yeah, the chicken that mostly got damage will probably get killed. I think this is easy at this point. I think this is always turn 2 unless you have resources to remain oneself, which is a sort of a liability with this team, to be honest. Like, you couldn't pick anymore because all of the items here are so relevant. I think yeah, this one shots, this is pretty lucky, but that's not needed. Now next is start of floor 3. As much as possible, pick Starlight Reward cards or ERC. It is very important for some of the runs to make you Starlight neutral or positive. Now for floor 3, I usually just pick, to be clear, it is the most like efficient when in terms of this, because they're slash fatal, they're slash weak. You can just kill them with 2 skills. You can turn to them constantly. Now I think we're just gonna skip part. We're just gonna see this. This doesn't matter that much, Dream Electric Shape, and the important thing here is this, but I didn't get it. This is a free tier 4 gift. This is so good, and I didn't get it. It will help you so much. You don't need the effect itself, but you need it for fusing, and that snowballs me the most right here. Let's look at this. I didn't have any fuse mats to fuse everything. That's the problem with here, and I'm even desperate enough to use something just to pull through with this. I think what I did is here, tier 3, I fused for 4-leaf clover and I didn't get it. That pissed me off. That snowballs me the entire run. I think I will just fuse for Clear Mirror Calm Water, but I think it doesn't matter anyway. I just turned to the enemies even without Clear Mirror Calm Water. I think I just did it just to, you know, just to optimize it. I think I'm stuck doing this. Yeah, I got 4-leaf clover, and then there's next. I think I didn't fuse for it. Did I fuse it? I think I didn't fuse for it. Yeah, it's okay. At least I have 4-leaf clover. And let's look at this. Okay, look at this. I think this is one of the teasers that I have to do with this. I think this just kills. yeah, this just staggered and then just goes to the next phase. It's very very fast. Now I think you'll do this. I think this has Honglu skill tree. Yeah, this has Honglu skill tree, and look at this double skill tree. It's very very good. Look, 122. By the way, this could be boosted furthermore when I have Claimer come water. Oh, it's not bad, but look at this. One with 2x static weakness. Look at this. Look at this hero. Boom. And then it'll just kill with other skill sets. Yeah, it'll kill. Now, okay. Going back, I think this strat is still like really good when you don't want to use things like Burn, Rupture, Gloom anymore. This is a very very solid way to play the game. This is like one of the few alternatives, or you could just rotate it with other teams. Now for this, always pick the Ego Resource +6. It is usually enough for you to use the requirements for to remain oneself in floor 5. I think this is Hatred of Despair. Now, okay, look at this. Look at this. I'm just gonna get everything at this point. Look at this. I get Recollection of Certain Day. I'm so lucky to get there. But fuse it, please. Fuse it, please. Fuse it. Are you blind? Fuse it. There's there. Yeah, fuse it there. And then fuse it to 4-leaf clover, ornamental shoot there. It becomes like a pouch. This is what you need. And fuse, and totally fuse for this. Fuse, please. I think you're just gonna sell something and then you're just gonna buy a tier 2. Yeah, I think just sold it. Sell it, please. Sell it. I don't really care about that. Yeah, fuse for it. Yeah, because I don't know why I did that, but usually I do that just for efficiency alone, because I think using a tier 3 is a waste. But I think it's a bad logic, I know. But I do it out of bad habit sometimes. I think yeah, it's okay. It's totally okay for you to have the 2.0 dynamic on Claimer Calm Water, because look at this. You're gonna do this on first turn. Just defense at everything, because you need double slot for a better chance on Hongyu and Honglu skill tree, and then you get the bow mode on Shivaos, which is very very important. It requires you to defense in order for you to get the bow. I know bow is not great outside MD, but inside MD it has a certain niche, and its niche is to become the fastest, and in order to stagger Knight of Despair just for my Honglu to get his max damage. Let's look at this. Look at this. Bow mode. Now we're just gonna do this, okay? We're gonna just ball this out. Win rate. Yeah, you know Shivaos is like slowest, like 6 speed, but it always goes fastest. Now Knight of Despair is staggered. Now we're just gonna do this. It's okay. This doesn't matter that much. But look at this. Skill tree. 88. If it's heads, it could have been double damage with this. Look at this. Boom. 410. Look at this. I think this deals 500. Insane. Now you just kill with extra skills. It always kills every time whenever you do it. And if you didn't get it in turn 2, just restart. It doesn't cost a lot of the time. And it's pretty easy just to restart. And yeah, they introduced a new mechanic here, which is restart and not give up. It's totally great for speedrunning. Like, you want it for resetting. Now this, always get Starlight ERC cards. Those are very important. Now I think at this point, please pick anything at this point. Yeah, pick that. And floor 5, you'll pick the District 20 Bokga, just because it is the fastest floor right now in floor 5. It gives you like 2 minutes and 40 seconds if you are good, 3 minutes if you are bad at the game, but this is still pretty good compared to like Refraction Railway back section 4, like RR4 section 4 section 3. It takes about like 3 minutes and 30 seconds or 3 minutes or 20 seconds depending on speed RNG. With this, you just do this, you kill everything, you're all good. This, I think I'm just fusing for the requirements, whatever. I think this like, I think you don't need artistic sense, you just need sinking rock when you do this. I think I'm just aiming for artistic sense, so when I didn't get it, I think it doesn't really matter most of the time. Just look at this, okay? Look at this. First slot Honglu, solo Honglu, and then do this. Just corrosion on first to second one. so it just gives you like enough AoE to kill everything. I think this kills everything if it's heads. Nah, I think this kills even. I think this real kills. I hope this kills. This will kill. 1, 2, 3. I think this kills. Yeah, this kills. Next time, I think this kills too because it has now the times like the 15 offense level up from Clear Miracle Water. I think this kills now. And the next 3 ego spams I think are regular to remain oneself. Because with regular to remain oneself, you actually have enough higher thunder, which is gained from using 2 corrosion. Okay, now you have 5 default AoE in regular just to kill everything. Now you have enough damage to kill everything. Okay, look at this. You just kill it. Like if you do this earlier, you can't do it because you need higher thunder. But with this, you can actually do it. This kills. This kills. Yeah, this kills. Double tails, it kills. So insane. Yeah, just do this at this point. And with the calculations I made earlier, it is actually on spot. Like look at the ego resources. I think if you have any currently left, like any like remaining Bloom Pride or swap, I think just use corrosion in boss. This is turn 5. 5 worth of corrosion. And yeah, you have enough scene resources for everything just because of the passive alone. The skills. Then actually I think I might have enough since just for next Arknight Ego. I think it's this. I don't have enough. It's fine. This kills. That is this kills anyway. This kills. Even without like Jesus skill trees, I think this kills just because of the Poise potency I know. Skills. Just because it only has 1k HP. Yeah. That's it. Thank you for the vid. My name is Sil. Subscribe agents. I need subscribers right now. Like this video if you enjoyed it. I think this average for about like 18 minutes just for regular runs. And this is actually like Starlight neutral to negative. This is Starlight negative because I gift search. I pack search once. Yeah. See you guys. Thank you guys. Voila. Bye. Bam 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 bam.